Hi guys, Saru here, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing of a big package I got from Japan. I'm not quite sure what is in here entirely. I do remember I ordered a bunch of different game-related things. So I'm just going to go ahead and share it with you guys right now and see what I got. I used to do a lot of unboxing videos or pickups videos on my regular channel on Saru, but I haven't done anything for this channel since I separated the gaming channel with my normal channel. Smells like the ocean. Alright, so what do we got in here? We got a bunch of stuff here. Here's a little package. We're gonna see what's in here. I don't know, I might start putting my old pickups videos. I wanted to start the Retro Japan channel fresh and not upload a bunch of my old content. So I don't really think it'd be cool to have unboxing videos or pickups videos from old stuff or old shows. Alright, so the first item here is what is this? It's a music CD. Katsumi Tanaka, he's the composer. One of the compile composers. He was involved in things like Elest and Spriggan and Puyo Puyo, just to name a few. This is a remix CD that he made, and he does some really good stuff. I like his music. I might upload some Katsumi Tanaka onto the channel later. Alright, let's see what's in here. I am just tearing shit up like it's Christmas. Alright, what have we got here? More stuff in packages. Speaking of Puyo Puyo and Katsumi Tanaka, this is a Puyo Puyo book I already own this book. I originally bought this book back in 1994 when Puyo Puyo had just come out, and it had come with a music CD. But I've had this book for so long that the CD itself that came with it is scratched beyond belief, because I used to listen to this music CD on my portable CD player all the time because I loved the music and I loved the remix Puyo Puyo stuff. So this is awesome. This is in much better shape than my old book, and it comes with the CD. And I was a big fan of MOOCs back in the day. I loved MOOCs. MOOCs are Japanese media books, and they would come with CDs. And MOOCs are actually how I got into the PC Engine, and more on that later, because I think there's one of those in here. Ooh. And we've got some Super Famicom here. This one is in a lot of bubble wrap. Alright, so in here we have the original Magical Drop for the Super Famicom. So this would be Magical Drop 1, I guess, by Data East. I'm actually doing a video review on Magical Drop 2 for the Neo Geo CD. I was first introduced to Magical Drop through Magical Drop 2 on the Neo Geo because it was a really popular arcade game, and it was the first time that we got Magical Drop in America for the first time. So more on that when I make the video. Okay, so next we've got this great big heavy package. I'm not sure what's in here. I'm gonna open this. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord, yeah, this thing is full of books. Alright. So, speaking of those media books that I was talking about, this series of books is how I got into the PC Engine. These are the PC Engine Hyper Catalogs, and these things were amazing. I used to get these in Los Angeles at a bookstore called Asahiya Books on the first floor of Yaohan Plaza on 3rd and Alameda Street in Los Angeles. And I used to get these starting in 1993, and I got almost all of them except the 5th book. The 5th book was the only book of these that I did not own, but I owned all the other ones. Now this one didn't come with the CD, as you can see, but I have my original CD, so it's all good. I just don't have... The only books that I have are the 3rd book. My original books that I have are the 3rd and the 4th book, I believe, which I now have a better condition one here, because like I said, I started getting these back in 1993, and anything that I had from back in the day is not in the best condition. So if I can find it in better condition, that would be excellent. Looks like I have, here's book number 4. This one is my all-time favorite PC Engine capsule hyper catalog book, because this one introduced me to so many games. It's got the intro to East 4, which I got to see before East 4 came out, and it blew my mind. My face completely melted off when I first saw this East 4 intro before the game was actually released. It also had flash hiders. This was my introduction to flash hiders for the first time. Super Darius 2 with the awesome remix of Olga Breeze, which you can find on my channel. It was the very first music track that I put on my channel. It came originally from this. If it wasn't for this, I would have never heard that track, and it's amazing. Here's book number 1. This is just one that's in better condition than mine. Like I said, I own all of these. Here's book number 3. Book number 3, this one is in much better condition than mine, because I have had mine for so long and it is so tattered, and I've lived such a transient life and I've moved so many times that a lot of my shit just got really effed up, really bad. Here is Fun Kabuki Den. Now the Fun Kabuki Den demo that came with this was actually really long, and it was my introduction. This game was my introduction to the Tengai Makyo series, and then I went back and played part 2 maybe a year after this, because it was so cheap to get back then. But I already own this book, so I now have 2 copies of this book. So I think this was just part of a bundle, but I'll have this one for sale if anybody wants to pick up Fun Kabuki Den. I will have another one. Alright, and that is all the books. Let's see what else we have. Packaging is all so different. Looks like it just violently. Oh, looks like oh, more books. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay, so there are even more of these books as I'm going for the full collection. A lot of these are repeats because I already have them, but this was sold as a lot because there are 2 of them in here that I've never owned before, and I never got back in the day because the bookstore I used to get them from never got them. So that means I was never able to buy them. The first book is Seiya Monogatari, Another Fantasy Stories. This is an excellent RPG. I recently got this game from my Secret Santa on the PC Engine Effects forums by an evil robot. You know who you are. And this is an awesome game. And before I actually got the full game, the way I played this game was in the demo that's in here. Now I have the demo. I don't know if the CD is in here, but I have the demo disc, so it's quite alright. Oh, and it's... Oh my god. Oh my gosh. It's in here. It's in here, and it looks pristine, like it's never even been opened. It's amazing. But there's no Obi, so clearly somebody looked at this and read it. But I don't care, because I never had this book, and now I do, and I love it. Another book, number 2. I wonder if this one has... Now, this one I never actually had the book to. I knew a guy who introduced me to these hyper catalogs. He was a... employee at a game store in Yaohan Plaza. No disc, but it doesn't matter, I have it. Called Pony Toy Go Round. And Pony Toy Go Round carried all these imports. Back in 1991, it was the first time I was introduced to the PC Engine. He showed me the East running on a IFU, a briefcase unit back in the day, and his name was Nobuyuki. I actually named one of the characters in Henshin Engine after him because he was an influential person as far as the PC Engine goes. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been so gung-ho about the PC Engine, I think. Here's another number 4. So now I think I have 3 of these. Now this one, if I remember correctly, comes with an awesome East 4 poster. See right there? Totally cool. So maybe I'll just rip out the East poster in one of these. I had ripped it out when I was a kid for my original book, and I got tape on it because I used to tape it on the walls and take it with me everywhere, and it just got super beat up. But that's by far the best one. This one here, Hyper Catalog Capsule number 5. I've never owned this one ever. So, and I've never had the disc, I've never had anything. And I always wanted it because this one came with Mad Stalker, I believe was one of them that I always wanted to play. I do own Mad Stalker. I've actually owned it twice already, and I think I sold the other one to Crazy Cubano, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Let's see if this one comes with the CD. This one does come with the CD, which is excellent. I won't take it out of here because I do actually own the CD and the inserts already, because you're supposed to cut these out and make your own inserts for these games so that you can display it nicely along with your other PC Engine games. So now with this, I have the complete collection of all the PC Engine Hyper Catalogs, and I'm super happy about that. Alright. Why is there so much tape? No more tape. So much tape. Oh yeah, sexiness. Alright. This is not video game related, but it's a Laserdisc. It's the first volume of Natsuki Crisis. Natsuki Crisis was a really cool anime back in the day. I remember watching this raw with no subtitles. I had a friend, his name was Jay. He used to get like a bunch of raw anime, or we'd rent them from a place called J-Wave in Los Angeles. We'd rent a bunch of unsubbed anime. I believe he rented it there and dubbed it. I had a membership there. I didn't rent it. He rented it, and I just copied it. This was one of the first like martial arts animes that I ever saw. It was really cool, a lot of fun. Martial arts, like if you've ever seen Tenjo Tenge, it's a lot like Tenjo Tenge, where like you have like high school kids who are all like martial arts badasses, and so that was cool martial arts anime before martial arts animes, high school martial art animes started getting cool. And this is actually the second volume, so I now have them both. As to where I used to have Natsuki Crisis on VHS, who knows if I may still have it in Colorado with the rest of my stuff, but who cares, because now I have these on Laserdisc and the quality is going to rock. And I haven't been able to find anything on Natsuki Crisis on the internet. Like, nobody's put it on YouTube, so maybe I'll sub it and put it on YouTube for people to watch. I'm actually going to be making a video on Natsuki Crisis. I do have the Super Famicom game, which is titled Natsuki Crisis Battle, which is a 2D fighting game by Angel, which is a subsidiary of Bandai. Bandai made a couple fighting games back in the day. And this is a pretty neat one. It's not the best fighting game, but it's cool. And I'm very into Natsuki Crisis. So, yeah, I'm going to be making a video about this, and I'll put it up on Retro Japan. But that pretty much does it for this unboxing video. If you guys liked this video, I may do more unboxing videos where I'll just start showing off stuff that I buy from Japan or get at game stores and such. Just like recent pickups. This was a recent pickup too. This is First Kiss Monogatari for the PCFX. But yeah, if you guys like this video, I'll go ahead and do more videos like this. Just go ahead and if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. That would be awesome. This channel is fairly new, and I'm trying to get more people to view it. And if you want to see more videos like this, please let me know. Alrighty, take it easy, guys. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. Smells so Japan, you guys. Like, oh my god. Okay, that one smells like ass. I don't know what this one smells like. But it's got boobies. Look at that.